The arrival of Oliver brings the total number of males to 4, which means it's only a matter of time before there's trouble. Struth, that was quick. While males don't hold a territory, as it were, they can get pretty grumpy over food and females. Fortunately, in this case, Turbo seems content to put the younger male in his place and move on to washing his hands before he eats. Oliver, however, is content to stay right where he is. Soon, Turbo is ready to move on, but not before picking on Oliver one more time. And with one last shove, Turbo sprints off into the night. As soon as the coast is clear, Oliver can finally get some breakfast. But if he thinks Turbo is mean, just wait till he bumps into Piglet or even Rambo. Judging by the speed of the approaching hedgehog, Turbo has returned to check up on Oliver, and I don't think he's very impressed. Like the traditional school bully, he seems to pick on Oliver just because he can, and with one last nudge, he knocks him over like a swift pitch at a coconut shy, and then he leaves. A couple of minutes later, Oliver makes his escape. As soon as the coast is clear, Tiny Tilly arrives. Her solution to uninvited dinner guests is to sit in the food. But she needn't have worried, as the next hog on the scene is Oliver, and he's determined to slip under the radar and make straight for the safety of the food hut. Turbo, on the other hand, quickly spots a lady in need of a bit of whining and dining and heads over. Tilly watches with open disgust as Turbo munches away. But a few choice huffs soon have him making for the gate, and Tilly isn't far behind. 3 hours later, Tilly is back sitting in the food again, but quickly decides the food hut is safer and sets off at a speed worthy of Turbo. The immediate arrival of Rambo explains her sudden disappearance. He looks big enough to swallow her whole, or flatten her. After eating for a solid 9 minutes, it's no wonder Rambo is thirsty. But then he catches a hint of female in the air and sets off with enthusiasm towards the shed. After a moment's hesitation, he picks up the scent again and makes straight for the food hut. It's an incredible 10 minutes later before Rambo reappears, and I've no idea if he's been courting or terrifying poor Tilly. Having quenched his thirst, Rambo stops for a brief scratch. Well, not so brief scratch then, before heading off. And a few minutes later, Tilly reappears. After a nice long drink, she saunters off without a care in the world. Really, Tilly.